I'm 94 years old. I live completely alone, and yet I feel stronger, clearer, and more alive than I did 3 decades ago. That's not an exaggeration. It's the result of 5 specific morning habits I've followed for years, and they've made all the difference. While most people my age are battling constant aches, confusion, or fatigue, I wake up steady, focused, and ready to enjoy life. And no, I don't spend hours at the gym or live on supplements. If you're over 60 and mornings feel more like survival than a fresh start, this might be the turning point you've been waiting for. These aren't trendy hacks, they are practical, proven actions that anyone, at any age, can begin right now. And they've helped me stay independent, sharp, and joyful, completely on my own. Curious what they are? You'll want to hear every one. Aging doesn't have to feel like a slow decline. In fact, for me, it's been the exact opposite. At 94, I've discovered that how you start your day can completely change how the rest of your day and your health unfolds. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on the 5 morning habits that have not only extended my independence, but have also helped me avoid the usual traps: joint pain, brain fog, low energy, and that creeping feeling of helplessness that too many older adults quietly struggle with. You see, most people assume that once you cross 70, your best years are behind you, that your strength fades, your memory weakens, and your days shrink down to routine checkups and early bedtimes. But that hasn't been my experience. And it doesn't have to be yours either. Each of these habits I'm about to share has a purpose, and none of them are hard. You don't need fancy equipment, expensive supplements, or even much extra time. What you do need is intention. A small willingness to take your health into your own hands, starting first thing in the morning. One of these habits helped reduce my knee stiffness so much I started walking to the store again without needing to sit halfway. Another helped me remember names, recipes, and even childhood memories with incredible clarity. And one, well, it completely shifted how I feel when I look in the mirror. You're going to learn what I do in the first moments after I wake up that instantly improves my circulation, why I never skip a particular brain ritual before breakfast, and how something as simple as a single sentence each morning has added more joy to my life than any medication ever has. These are things I wish someone had told me in my 60s. But it's never too late to begin. Whether you're 62 or 82, you can start today. Not for perfection, but for progress. Not for youth, but for vitality, stability, and purpose. Now, this video isn't about preaching a perfect lifestyle. It's about showing what's possible when you stop surviving and start owning your mornings. You'll hear things that are practical, proven, and deeply personal because I've lived them. And if you've ever felt like your body is working against you, or that your mornings are just something to get through, I want you to know that a few small changes can rewrite your entire day and even restore parts of your life you thought were gone. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know what I do, you'll understand why it works, and more importantly, how you can make it work for you too. If you've been looking for a fresh way to take charge of your mornings, protect your health, and reignite a sense of control over your aging process, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Aging brings challenges, but it also opens the door to wisdom, clarity, and a second chance at living intentionally. At Elderly Self-Care Guide, we believe growing older shouldn't mean giving up your strength, your confidence, or your independence. This channel exists because far too many seniors are left out of the health conversation. You're told to take it easy, to slow down, to accept discomfort as a normal part of aging. But we believe differently. We believe that every person over 60 deserves access to clear, compassionate, and credible guidance that meets them where they are. Every piece of advice we share is rooted in both scientific research and lived experience. We work with health professionals, wellness educators, and, most importantly, real seniors who are actively applying these strategies in their daily lives. We cut through the noise and give you only what's practical, safe, and proven to support long-term well-being. Our goal is not to overwhelm you with medical jargon or trends. It's to empower you with easy-to-follow tips that truly make a difference. Whether it's easing joint pain, improving sleep, boosting your mood, or helping you feel more in control of your health. What makes us different? We focus on aging with dignity, not denial. We don't chase youth. We embrace vitality. We don't tell you to act young. We show you how to feel better in the body and mind you have right now. Our content is specifically crafted for older adults and caregivers who want to take small but meaningful steps every day to protect their health. We speak directly to people who want to enjoy life, not just survive it. Whether you live alone or with a loved one, whether you're managing chronic conditions or simply trying to feel more energized in the morning, we are here to walk with you, not talk at you. This isn't just a channel. It's a community of strong, curious, wise, and resilient individuals who know that life after 60 isn't an ending, it's a new chapter. And together, we're learning how to make that chapter vibrant, fulfilling, and full of possibilities. So if you're looking for guidance you can trust, from a source that respects your age and your journey, you're in the right place. Welcome to Elderly Self-Care Guide, where your well-being is our mission, and your potential is never underestimated. The 5 morning habits. Habit 1, start with warm lemon water and gratitude. Before I open the curtains or check the weather, I reach for a mug of warm lemon water. It's not just a soothing ritual, it's a signal to my body that the day has begun. The warmth gently stimulates digestion, helps hydrate my joints, and supports my liver in flushing out toxins accumulated overnight. But it's not only about the water. As I sip, I close my eyes and silently give thanks. Not for anything dramatic, just for the breath in my lungs, the roof over my head, the sunrise outside my window. That small act centers me. Too often, aging can feel like losing things, mobility, friends, opportunities. But gratitude reminds me of what's still here. And more importantly, who is still here, me. You don't need a journal or a list. Just one thankful thought can change the emotional temperature of your whole morning. It's how I begin each day, with presence, not pressure. Habit 2, 3-minute joint wake-up routine. Next, I gently move my body before I ever leave my bedroom. No intense workout, just simple, intentional movement, ankle circles, slow neck rolls, hip shifts from side to side, and shoulder shrugs. Why? Because our joints are like doors. If they stay closed too long, they get stiff. But open them gently and they swing freely. Just 3 minutes gets the blood moving, the synovial fluid flowing, and reminds my body it still has purpose. I used to dread getting out of bed. My knees would creak, my back would scream, and I'd shuffle to the kitchen like I was 20 years older. Since I added this morning routine, I feel more mobile and grounded, sometimes even energized. It's not about doing a full yoga session. It's about respecting your body enough to ease it into the day. Think of it like saying good morning to every joint. Habit 3, no rush, high-protein breakfast. Breakfast used to be whatever was quick. A slice of toast, some cereal, maybe jam. I thought I was saving time. But by 10 a.m., I was lightheaded, shaky, and hungry again. Now, I take my time and prioritize protein. My plate usually has 2 eggs, scrambled, boiled, or even poached, half an avocado for healthy fats, and a handful of berries or a banana. Occasionally, I'll add Greek yogurt or a spoonful of nut butter. This one change made a noticeable difference. I stopped having those late morning crashes. I felt more alert. And my doctor noticed my muscle mass hadn't declined like most people my age. Eating slowly is part of the habit, too. I sit near a window, chew thoroughly, and breathe between bites. That small act of mindfulness turns breakfast from a chore into a ritual of nourishment. And remember, what fuels you in the morning affects how you feel all day long. Habit 4. Mental spark. 10 minutes of brain food. We often talk about feeding the body. But the brain needs nutrition too, and not just from food. For 10 minutes each morning, I give my mind something positive and stimulating. Sometimes it's a short devotional. Other times it's a word puzzle, a chapter from a favorite book, or reflecting in my memory journal where I write down one joyful moment from the past. I avoid the morning news or endless scrolling. Those things may fill time, but they rarely fill me. Instead, I reach for something that uplifts, intrigues, or stretches my thoughts just a little. Why? Because the brain, like a garden, grows what you plant. If you start the day with fear or negativity, that's what blooms. But if you plant curiosity, kindness, and learning, you're giving your brain a chance to thrive. It's never about being perfect, just engaged. Habit 5. Say something kind out loud. This may sound unusual, but every morning I say something kind aloud. I might compliment myself, "You're doing great." I might call my niece and tell her I'm proud of her. Or I'll greet my houseplants with a cheerful "Good morning, green beauties." To some, that may sound silly. But words have power. Especially when you live alone, like I do. Speaking out loud creates connection. It reminds me that I'm still part of the world, even if no one else is in the room. Sometimes I stand in the mirror, look myself in the eyes and say, "You've made it this far. Keep going." That moment fills me with dignity and quiet strength. Other days, I reach out to someone with a text or short call. It's not about fixing anything, it's about letting someone know they matter. And in doing so, I remind myself that I matter too. Loneliness can grow in silence. But kindness, even spoken softly, breaks that silence in the most beautiful way. Small blue diamond, these 5 habits aren't magic, but they are meaningful. They don't take hours and they don't require youth or perfect health. They only require your presence and a little consistency. Small blue diamond, and when you practice them, not only does your morning change, your outlook, your energy, your life begins to shift too. You're not alone if mornings have started to feel like a chore, if getting out of bed feels harder than it used to. Or if you sometimes wonder, what's the point today? But here's the truth, every sunrise gives you another chance. Another opportunity to care for your body, clear your mind, and reconnect with what matters to you. Even the smallest step in the morning can lead to a more peaceful, purposeful day. Many seniors struggle in silence, battling joint stiffness, loneliness, forgetfulness, or just a heavy sense of slowing down. It's not talked about enough. But that doesn't mean you're the only one going through it. You may have lost people. You may miss your old routines, your career, or the simple feeling of waking up pain-free. That's real. And honoring those feelings doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. But what also makes you human is your strength. The strength to adapt, to try, to nurture the life you still have. Because no matter how many birthdays you've had, there's still more life ahead, more laughter, more calm mornings, more shared cups of tea, more gentle hugs, and more reasons to smile. Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling a little clearer, standing a little straighter, smiling a little sooner. What if you felt excited, not anxious, about the day? What if you had energy to walk to the mailbox, read a few pages of a book you love, or just sit in the sun with your favorite blanket? That's possible. Change doesn't need to be dramatic. One glass of lemon water, one stretch, one kind word. These are seeds, and you have the power to plant them. It's never too late to start caring for yourself again. And it's never selfish to do so. In fact, it's one of the most generous things you can do for yourself and for the people who care about you. And if you feel like no one understands, we do. This channel is built for you, not some perfect version of you, but the real you. The one who still matters. The one who still deserves peace, vitality, and dignity. You don't have to be a different person. You don't have to reverse time. You just have to believe that every morning is a chance to feel better than yesterday, even just a little. So the next time you open your eyes, try this instead of dreading the day. Whisper to yourself, "This moment belongs to me." Then sip, stretch, smile, and step forward because you're still here. And that matters more than you know. You've just heard 5 powerful morning habits that can bring more energy, clarity, and joy into your day, no matter your age. But here's the truth, it's not about doing all of them at once. It's about starting with one small change that feels right for you. So, which of these habits feels most doable for you? Is it taking that quiet moment of gratitude? Or maybe it's choosing a real breakfast instead of just toast and tea. Maybe it's as simple as moving your neck and ankles before you get out of bed. Or perhaps you have your own little secret to starting the day strong. Something passed down from your grandmother. Or something you discovered by listening to your own body. We want to hear it. And more importantly, someone else might need to hear it. There's real power in this community. When you comment, you're not just sharing, you're supporting someone who may be struggling in silence. You might be lifting the spirits of another senior who's been feeling stuck, alone, or unsure of where to begin. Whether it's a favorite stretch, a special breakfast, a morning mantra, or just sitting with your cup of tea in peace, your number one feel-good habit after 60 could be the spark someone else needs today. So go ahead, scroll down and leave your wisdom in the comments. You may never know the full impact, but someone reading it might take a deep breath and say, "If they can do it, maybe I can too." And if something in this video spoke to you, if you want to protect your independence, strengthen your body, and feel more connected to your purpose as you age, then you're in the right place. At Elderly Self-Care Guide, we don't talk down to you. We don't promise miracles. But we do promise to bring you weekly strategies that are realistic, respectful, and rooted in what truly matters, your well-being, your dignity, and your joy. You've spent your life caring for others. Now, it's your turn to be cared for with knowledge, community, and encouragement that meets you right where you are. So don't let this be the end of your journey, make it the beginning of something better. Click subscribe below and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video made just for you. Whether we are talking about better sleep, stronger bones, sharper memory, or simpler self-care, every episode is designed with one goal: to help you age with strength, peace, and confidence. Because your healthiest years may not be behind you. They could still be just around the corner. And we'll be here, walking with you every step of the way.